Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel for my first ever Xplus Godzilla figure review, and it's of the 2014 version of Godzilla. That's the box. There's not much to look at on the box, just this front cover, which is kind of just seemed to be stuck on to the front of a cardboard box. It's really not much to look at, but it says it's the PX Previews exclusive. I'm not too sure what this has that makes it, or what doesn't come with anything apart from its tail, which is on him now, and so yeah, I really don't know too much about the piece. My buddy Jay got in touch and he wanted to do a trade for a Halloween Kills mask, so that's what we're doing. So I pretty much jumped at the chance to get this piece. Had a look at some YouTube videos just before I said yes and thought it looked really nice, so I said, absolutely Jay, let's do that trade, sir. I'll take your 2014 Godzilla and I'll do you a fine Halloween Kills mask, sir. So here it is. I thought my first Xplus Godzilla was going to be the Shin Godzilla, the Rick version, but that's taken so far a month to get to me. But yeah, this is a nice one. The tail, you have to put that on yourself. You heat it up with a hairdryer or whatever and just get it on there, and it can be a little bit tricky, but it's on there now. And the sculpt is amazing. The paint's pretty amazing too. I took some footage and some photography of it outside in the natural light earlier today, but it doesn't move. It's just a statue but made of vinyl, and the sculpt is amazing, and a lot of people on YouTube are saying this is the best version of the 2014 Godzilla, although there's so many now. I wonder if that's still the case. I like the pose though. I like the fact that the tail's going up. It certainly helps with the space factor, even though it still takes up a lot of space. But drop a like on this video, folks, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram so you can check out the pictures, and I hope you enjoy the review. And thanks again to Jay for the awesome offer to do the trade. I'm very happy, sir. Thank you very much. It's an amazing addition to the collection. Thanks to you. Alright, so we're just gonna go in here and get a look. Let's close up look at the piece. Yeah, look at his eye. Nicely done. Teeth look good. His tongue, obviously, very scaly. Really nice sculpt on him. Hands, nails, he's got Godzilla feet, big old nails there. He's kind of hollow, but he still weighs a fair bit. Definitely, it's got a little bit of heft to it. You can hear as I'm putting him down. Alright, mate. Oh god, he's pissed. He's coming. Oh, that looks really good in this lighting right here. Hang on. Right about there. That looked really cool. Like movie-like. There's some clips on YouTube of the fight scenes from this 2014 film where they've brightened it. And it looks really nice. You can see all the detail. See a lot more of what's going on in the fights at the end. He's a big boy. Alright, well, I'm going to do some height comparisons, particularly with some 1/6 scale figures, just because that's one of the things, because I, collected 1/6 stuff for a long time, many years, and then recently got into the Godzilla Xplus figures and Bam Presto and all the other SH Monster Arts, all that stuff. And I was always kind of keen to see what do these things look like next to 1/6 scale figures, and I'll show you that in a minute. But this is the NECA, or I think a rip-off or a knockoff of the NECA figure that I reviewed yesterday, but I guess it's the same size as the official NECA one. And I just lean back, that's how big those two are to each other. So yeah, height comparison between the NECA, knockoff maybe, and the Xplus. Alright, now we'll check out some other stuff. Alright, now I chose this figure because it's quite popular and a few collectors out there have it. It's the Hot Toys Classic Suit Spider-Man. And it's a 1/6 scale piece, which is usually about 12 inches tall. And that's him next to Godzilla here. So that was one of the things I was always craving to see in some of those Xplus videos. How do they stack up next to 1/6 scale figures? And that is nice to see. So there you go. I mean, technically, if he wasn't as deep as he is, you could get him in a detoff. But I don't think so, not with the tail. Just lie him. Oh, sorry, Spidey, watch yourself. Just put him beside. Having a little snooze. Yeah. Such a beautiful, vibrant figure. But let's not get into that now. Check out the review for him on the channel and the pose session. It was fun. Alright, now here is the Xplus next to the Bam Presto Shin Godzilla, which is just a stunning looking piece. If you don't want to spend silly money on a Shin Godzilla, but you want a really movie accurate, nice size, satisfying kind of size, not too big, big enough, then this is the one, man. The Bam Presto Shin. It's just awesome. Just captures the moment I wanted most, where he first turns up in the full form and he's just moving slowly through, before all the spines start lighting up and he starts defending himself, which is awesome. I got the SH Monster Arts Awakening version. Who knows, maybe further on down the line I'll get some kind of other Awakening version, but they're always making new stuff. I saw a video on YouTube of like an event where they were showing off some prototypes of new Shin Godzilla stuff, as well as many other types of Godzilla. So there's always going to be more stuff, but this stuff gets really expensive if you don't jump on it fast. So this one you can get for about 200 or 250. Maybe if you go second hand you get it even a bit less. Definitely, I'd say just keep looking. Bam Presto Shin Godzilla on eBay, and there's other places as well, but yeah, that's the one. If you don't want to spend too much, but you want a really accurate looking, amazing looking Shin. Look at that thing. Now do bear in mind I did repaint mine. It was too red around his eye, so I painted it black around the eye, and then I went over the whole thing in a matte black, just with dry brush. Not too much, but a little bit, just to take away some of the shine off him. He's still getting a bit of shine because he's surrounded by major lights coming right at him, but yeah, bringing forward a bit. I mean, just look at it. Such a sharp sculpt, it hasn't got that kind of slight dull, because you want this, especially here. You see in the film how intensely, just detailed it is. Now, I'm not saying it's anywhere near that much, but it does satisfy me. I'm pretty fussy. For this scale, I think it's beautiful. I think it's perfect. Anyway, enough gushing over Bam Presto Shin Godzilla. That's how he looks next to him. And that's how he looks next to a quarter scale NECA Predator figure. So you're just over the waist, really. Pretty big size diff, just so you can see. So, final thoughts and a score out of 10. This, for me, honestly, it's an easy 10 out of 10. I actually shot a bit of footage before this and I gave it a 9 out of 10, and I'll be honest with you, it was my own fault because I had my Samsung Galaxy on Pro mode when I'm filming, and I forgot to hit the kind of auto color adjust where it basically censors, you know, the best setting to capture the color of what's in front of it. And I've changed it now to a more accurate capture of what you're actually going to get with this piece. And I gave it a 9 out of 10 because I thought that the tone of the body could have been a little bit more detailed paint wise, but once I changed the setting on the camera, it really brought out all those different tones, and you can certainly see it in the outdoor footage. That I've included in the video on the photography outdoors as well. It's actually a really beautiful paint job on this thing. I mean, as you can see, the sculpt is just amazing. Look how aggressive he looks right there, with the eye kind of hidden in the shadow, some of the teeth showing as well. That is a beautiful shot right there. This is a 10 out of 10 piece, folks. Honestly, it's, you know, I mean, I know there's different versions of this version of Godzilla now with the King of the Monsters film and then the Godzilla versus King Kong and all that, but if you want one from, you know, the 2014 film, this seems to be the one. And it's a nice scale, nice bit of weight to him, but vinyl statue, so no polystone to worry about turning up broken. This will turn up intact. You heat up the tail, hair dry, get it on there, and once it cools down, it will stay in place perfectly. It's just a beautiful sculpt and actually a beautiful paint job too. And I'll get it from a few different angles here. I love the front view, the detail on the head. I love his arms and the hands. It's very different from the Shin Godzilla look with those kind of useless little spindly arms, which I love for Shin Godzilla. That's my absolute favorite Godzilla. But it is nice to have another version of Godzilla that's a bit more capable in the arm department, and he certainly looks like he can take care of business. It's just very, very nice. I'll show you a bit more of that underside. And as I say there, you can have a look. So yeah, very glad to have him, and thanks again to Jay for an awesome swap. I'm very happy, mate. Very, very happy. Alright, so yeah, 10 out of 10. Absolute masterpiece. My first Xplus, and I'm very, very impressed with it. There will be more coming to the channel soon, folks. Stay tuned. That Xplus 30cm Shin Godzilla rig version will be here very soon now. Cannot wait to show it to you. Until then, I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye. Just give you a quick look at the Godzilla shelf now that the Xplus 2014 Godzilla is here. It fits on there nicely. It looks good with the film poster beside him. Then you've got the repainted SH Monster Arts Shin Godzilla. Check out the video on the channel if you haven't seen it when I repainted him. You've got this version here, which I love from my childhood. The SH Monster Arts Awakening version, absolute masterpiece that one. Check out the review for that, and the Band Presto in the end. So modest, but it's coming along nicely. It's a little Godzilla section in the room.